You went
Boom.
live. You went live, and none of us were on this.
Mate, I'm breaking all the rules tonight.
It seems like, you know, I left for 6 months and things got even less professional.
No, mate, go back and watch. Like, all right, I admit. Hello, everyone. By the way,
I do. I've watched a few of them. You've been doing great. You've been doing amazing.
I know, mate. Look, listen. I admit we are unprofessional tonight because I've had 8 beers. So don't think this is going to be my usual caliber. But I will say we've just had an awesome stream over on the other one. We're all here now. I haven't even changed like the background and all that because I thought it was cool. So I thought I'd leave it there. You can change it if you want, mate. You're the boss.
Well. I mean, I like the blue.
Go on, then. Go on, change it.
All right, let's do it. There you go. This is the intro. Hi guys, we're back with our SmackDown review. God, it's been a while since I've done one of these.
Tell me about it.
We'll see you in a sec. What is that? That's not an intro.
Right, mate, let's abandon the intro.
No, I'll go back to what I know. What that looked really cool, whatever that was, but I don't understand it. No. We'll see you right after this.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Haul. Yeah, I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I know.
All right, yeah, okay. No, that's cool. It's just...
What is this? What is this thing? What is that?
Stop touching things. Okay, what is even...
Oh, that's the awards one, right? Okay.
Jesus Christ. There we go.
All right, so I thought it had changed. I thought we had loads of fat, but no, it's fine. We're still doing these.
Thank you.
This is Big E from the new day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
And my personal favorite.
This is my impression of Macho Man Randy Savage if he was in Terminator 2.
Oh yeah, my CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. I was sent from the future, the far out future, man, to protect John Connor from the evils of Cyberdyne, inventors of Skynet. And just like at WrestleMania 5, I'm gonna get to the top rope and I'm gonna drop an elbow so big on Skynet, it's gonna get blasted into the next millennia. Oh, yeah.
I love that one. That's my favorite.
Now I know you're doing it on purpose.
I was doing it on purpose.
Yeah, well, now I know that. I wasn't in on the bit, but now I am, which probably made it funnier. But yeah, here we are. This is meant to be my show, but again, shit's unreal. Oh, now we're demonetized on this one. Yay, we're not getting paid. But anyway. Quick, someone take control of Dom. Misfit. I've been trying for years, mate. Like, there's no point. What do you want to vote for? Hassan, I love you, mate. I do. You're one of our most loyal viewers.
What matches are on? What matches are on?
Discovery Plus ads right now. Hassan,
okay.
I promise you'll get a vote.
Popeye or Wendy's?
Oh, well, it's not Denny's. They can flip off. They nearly kicked us out. Oh, Denny's. If we could tell you about Denny's, we'd have to kill you.
Denny's.
Denny's.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, Misfit. Oh, roller coaster of running. I know who that is. Andy Spores. What are you doing on your plugging your roller coaster of running YouTube page when you could be here? I vote for Dragon Lee. So do I, Hassan. There goes journalistic integrity. Does anyone like my jumper, by the way? I didn't really put it over on the other stream.
Nice. AJ, yeah, nice jumper.
Do you know what I'm wearing on? Mate,
What-
yours is amazing, mate.
Yeah, that's what is it? Which one? What is it?
It's
Which
Soraya
shirt is it? Oh, it's really cool.
from AEW.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it does say Soraya on the top. I couldn't read it because it was black metal writing, and I hate when they do that. Hate when black metal. Nice one. Right. I'll see you later. It's been nice to.
That's I'm off.
Night, mate. Bye.
Pathetic.
Enjoy,
I can't hear you.
Enjoy
Enjoy
Raw.
your SmackDown. That's the blue one.
Yeah, I'm off. I don't
I
want
can
to
still see you rooting in the back end.
I don't know how to go.
Well, this failed, didn't it? Oh, look. Whoever's doing that, nice.
No,
What are you on about? Oh, link. Oh, sorry, Andy. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah. It'd help, wouldn't it, if I gave you the link? I wondered what it was all about, link. Right,
In all seriousness, good night, Sam. Anthony, it's been a pleasure.
Are you serious? You got an hour and 20 minutes. You might as well stick around and make this a thing. What are you going to do? Go to bed? Like, what's going to?
Yeah.
You're already going to be knackered tomorrow.
I'm going to bed, mate. I'm going to bed. I got stuff I need to do.
So have I. I'm here.
Mate,
your girlfriend's just way asleep. You're not getting anything this evening, Anthony. It's not happening.
See you later, man.
And the kids just heard you say that on stream for starters. Don't be knocking on the door.
Love you, man. Hey, Sam. Merry Christmas, dude. I'll catch you.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Right, have a good. Give my love to everybody. Okay, give my love to Jess,
mate.
and
I will do,
and the dogs as well.
Yeah, I'll tell. Oh, Dan's here now.
Yeah.
And we've got Andy coming, so the hardcore crew
that's right. That's right. The hardcore crew.
Do you know what it is, guys? That like these two are the OGs. They've been doing it so long, they're exhausted. You know, like me, Dan, and Andy need to carry him these days. You know,
Dan's still going. You and Andy are still going. I came back, and it was nice to do the end of year list. But man, I've been saying to Emma for months now, like, change my life for the better, not staying up till this time. Like, and you know, because I've got so much other stuff to do.
Andy's gone to bed.
Oh, for
amazing. What a legend. What a legend, man. What a legend. Well, no, but saying that, I'm coming back. For those people interested, the 11 people that are in now, if you're interested in seeing me back right here on the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling podcast for a full stream, I will be here live streaming the re-emergence of TNA Wrestling in just a few weeks. I believe a week and a half or 2 weeks from now, I'll be back here, right here, covering the return of TNA Wrestling at Hard to Kill. Whether I'm on my own or with somebody else, I will be here. We're going to do that.
You'll be with me. I'll be here.
It's a big deal. The return of TNA, it feels important. We have a good working relationship with TNA over at WrestleSphere, so you know it feels important to cover that. So we'll be here. I will be here. Sam will be here, and I'll be back. And it's been fun. It's been fun, but I'm ready for bed. So I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy SmackDown.
I'll see you tomorrow about 1.
I'll see you tomorrow about 1. Yeah. Right.
Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I feel left out.
I'm just gonna go see him because I ain't seen him in long enough, and I want to smush that face.
We're gonna squeeze my butt cheeks.
I may be wearing what you bought me last year, though.
Oh, that burlesque outfit.
Yeah, nipple tassels and everything.
Love it.
See you tomorrow, dude.
See you tomorrow, mate. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bunch of bloody lightweights. I'll tell you now.
I know.
Do you know what, mate? I've put in a 5-hour shift tonight, near enough. By the time this is over, this is a 5-hour shift for me. It's a good job I'm getting paid so much, isn't it?
I mean, I do a 3-hour Monday Night Raw, so I know how hard that is. So
yes,
I've got some morals. Come here for some moral support.
You got your belt. Oh, hello. Yes, we'll do it. Hang on.
I've got that.
Hold
I'm going
that
to
thought,
save
mate.
it until commercial breaks.
I love that, mate. I'm just going to go for a quick week, and I'll be right with you.
All right, I'll call.
You're a pro.
Dragon Lee versus Butch for the North American Championship. So at the minute, we have got Dragon Lee versus Butch. We have got a poll in the YouTube community if you want to get your votes in. Dragon Lee took the title off Dirty Dom Mysterio a couple of weeks ago at Deadline. That was the one, NXT Deadline. Butch of the Brawling Brutes is one of my favourite wrestlers. I've had another beer, so I may be a little bit more talkative than normal. Becky said she couldn't kiss me because of the taste of gingerbread. I mean, I can think of other reasons why I wouldn't want to kiss you, but well, we won't go into them ones. Damage Control should have won at Survivor Series. Maybe. No, maybe. We don't know. Rollercoaster are running. How are you doing? First time I've seen you, but thanks for joining. I know Sam normally covers the SmackDown. I'm normally the Monday Night Raw guy. AO needs someone to feud with until the Rumble. Give me a good performance, good platform to develop. That's a good shout. That's a
flipping
sorry.
Sportsy. It's in the comments. Get on here. I just sent you a link. What do you mean you went to bed? 2 minutes. Oh, he hasn't sent me the link. It's been 2 minutes.
It's Andy. I didn't realise it was Andy.
Oh yeah, Rollercoaster Running is Andy's running channel. He's
okay. I didn't know he had a
his
running
finger
channel.
in many pies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been 2 minutes since I got the link. I'm going to bed. Sam so highbrow. There we go. Okay. If you're
commercial break, shall I crack it open?
Yeah, sorry, mate. If you're wondering what's going on, guys, while we're a little bit more exuberant than normal, we've been drinking since, is it 10 p.m.?
Oh, did you start at 10?
Mate, you're doing well. You're from Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet your ass I am. So it's all right, mate. On Friday, I'll be there because I'm loyal. And I'm your Carl Pilkington. Sorry, Dan, over to you, mate. I'm going to go quiet.
We've got everything that's in the box that side. But next month's crate, the list says Macho Man Randy Savage, Eddie Kingston, Vega, Mustafa Ali, Road Warriors, King Haku, Malachi Black, and a special Blu-ray. That sounds a banger.
Ooh. You get a Blu-ray in it?
Yep.
I've
had Ring of Honor DVDs before.
Oh, that's amazing.
I've had Impact ones, so I can't wait.
Oh, mate, this could be awesome. Do you know what, mate? I think I've joined you. Have I joined you for one of these before?
Yeah,
I have. Yeah, I've always meant to, but it's like I think this is the best place to do them. We should do these on WWE streams. But yeah, over to you, mate.
So I always do it. I just grab a T-shirt at random, so we see if we can get it. So, we can see the name on it. If I do it that way.
Oh my God. That has to be a response to what happened on Twitter a couple of days ago.
More than likely. But this has been in the post for about a week, coming to man. But
mate, that's
having a Briscoe's T-shirt, I ain't going to complain at that. Absolutely awesome.
I'm so jealous. I wish I had that. I'm so jealous. Oh, that's
having
awesome.
them boys. So it says on it, Briscoe's forever, them boys. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, gotta love them. And I'm going to do it a different way just because we are doing a SmackDown stream at the same time. Second T-shirt.
I'm not going to lie, Dan. I think the whole the ship has sailed on SmackDown tonight. Yeah, I'm not being funny.
I have got a poll on the YouTube community already for us, but
you're a legend. Thank you so much.
Let's have a look.
It's the bad guy,
Razor Ramon. What's it say on it? One more for the bad guys. Love it. Absolutely love it.
It's such a shame he's no longer with us as well. Same with Jay Briscoe, by the way.
Yes.
Bray. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm a little bit tipsy, but I'm the Bray Wyatt thing. Like, I know it rocked. We were away. It rocked me to my core as well, mate. Like we were in London at the time, and you might not know this to our American friends. You know, me, Dan, and Dom, and Andy don't live in London. We live in the north. And we all went down there for All In, and we were together, and it was lovely. And we got that news, didn't we, mate? And it was
it was a gut punch.
Yeah, it was. And I'm still struggling with it. And I will say though, Dan, I bought a Christmas jumper, a Bray Wyatt Christmas jumper, and I intend to wear that on Monday. So I've got AJ on tonight. I've had Finn Balor on all week, but it stinks now because I've had it on all week. So I've got a Bullet Club one as well, which is like a festive, it's like a Bullet Club jumper, but it's got like reindeers and shit on it. I'm going to say shit a lot tonight because we can. We've already been demonetized. We ain't getting paid for this one, Dan.
No, I'm just going to find a photo because I bought a T-shirt. There it is, that one. I'm going to send you it because this is the T-shirt I've got Dom as a little Christmas present.
Oh, shout out, by the way, to our moderator, Jack, for the awesome Sandman T-shirt he sent me. Jack, I will find a way to make it up to you, mate. We will see when.
There you go. I've just sent you a photo of the shirt I've got Dom as a little Christmas present. I was going to sort of show you on stream so everyone else could see it, but I didn't want them to see it.
Oh, mate, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The model, not just the model, but the which is a man, by the way. There you go. There it is. It's a Bray Wyatt tee.
I'm going to let him open it tomorrow.
Amazing. Oh, see, I nearly sent you all WrestleSphere t-shirts, but then I forgot.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm sorry, mate. Do you know what? As well, I nearly brought. You know when we were in LA.
Yeah.
So when we went to WrestleMania, I nearly brought you all like a WrestleSphere t-shirt, but once again, I forgot. And then you turned up, and you had like a year's supply of chip spice to give me, just out of the kindness of your own heart. And I'm like, well, I'm such a dick. All I had to do was get him a 13 quid t-shirt, and I forgot. But it was.
Chip Spice, if you don't know, it's a Hull legacy. You'll go to a takeaway in Hull, you'll get chips, you get it covered in cheese, you get it covered in mayo, you get it covered in chip spice. It is the best thing after a night out at Spaders, which you still need to get to, Sam.
I know, mate. Do you know what's going on? Like, so there's a couple of things going on. I've got you and Anthony saying, come to Spiders. We're going to basically have a dirty night out, which sounds awesome. And I'm all over it. And then I've got Dom saying, oh, well, Sam, you're a connoisseur of spa venues. Come with me and Emma. You and Jess, you and your lady wife, come with Emma and I to Harrogate, and we'll go to the best spa in the north of England. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. So I'm torn between, right, sticky dance floor, dirty night out, £1 beers or whatever it is at Spiders, and then a super expensive spa break. And I'm kind of like, they're both equal to me. right
So
now.
if I said you could bring Jess with you,
mate, I don't know how we're going to get her in there. She's posh totty, my bird. I don't know, my missus. I don't know how I'm going to get her in there. I'll try.
Just say this is what the slums look like in Hull.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Is like, do you know what's really, really weird?
That's nice sign of respect there from Dragon Lee shaking Butch's hand after winning.
Yeah, I thought so. And Butch reciprocated as well, which I was saying that he's a babyface at the moment, isn't he? So yeah, it does make sense. And thank you, by the way, Dan, for being here with me for the final hour and 8 minutes of SmackDown. And guys, look, I know we were late. We're not normally, but tonight was a special case. We're all a bit pissed. And we were doing our annual end of year awards thing. And it's not that we don't care, but we cared more about that. And we wanted to just do it right. And SmackDown will wait for us.
People didn't behave and carried on talking a bit so long sometimes, but it happens. That's why we like them videos, because they're just chaos. That's why we like the whole year hangouts.
Yes.
But over the past few weeks, we've struggled to do them because people are working, people are seeing family, stuff like that. So we're going to try and get back to doing them at some point in the new year.
Yeah, agreed. Because it's like, obviously Sunday is flipping Christmas Eve, and I've promised my wife that I will go out for a lovely meal with her. Then we're going to go to a cocktail bar, have a couple of drinks together, just her and me. Then we're going to get home and she's going to fall asleep. But yeah, so we're going to struggle this week because I don't know about you, Dan. I finished work today at about 5 o'clock.
I finished on Wednesday.
Oh, you swine! I wrote my last.
Not back in until Boxing Day.
Oh, Boxing Day! I'll flip. So This is the thing, though. Like, this year's different because we got WrestleSphere now. I'm like, I've committed. I've said, right, I'm off now. I'm off till 2nd of Jan, right? But I know full well if WWE or AEW or TNA sent us a press release of something awesome, and I'm going to have to do it. Like they sent us a press release tonight. AEW, I'm not going to say what it was of, but they have, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm drunk and I'm on stream. What do you want me to do?
Yeah,
like, I mean, we've got the editor. I could get Andy to do it technically. Andy, get out of bed, mate. Go work.
You've got a graft.
Yeah. Dan sent me a private message saying, "What is it?" I'll tell you in a bit, mate. It's not. It's nothing massive. It's nothing massive.
So we've got KO coming out now. Is it the final match or is it the semi-final match for the tournament? I think it's the semi-finals, isn't it?
I think so. I should really know that, shouldn't I? I should really know, but I'm seeing a trailer for the Iron Claw right here on Discovery Plus.
Okay.
Can I get a vote, please? I can do that.
No, well, are you doing the vote?
Do you want to do it? I can do it.
I was going to say, if you do the vote, I'll do another item from the box.
Oh, yeah, good shout. Let's do that.
So, as always, Micro Brawler.
Oh, sick.
Let's have a look. It's awesome. It's Sansa.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I want it. I want this box.
Sansa is awesome.
Oh, dude.
This is why I absolutely love these boxes, because you just never know what you're going to get. So, straight in again. Pin badge.
Oh, there we go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Orange Cassidy.
Dan. Who's actually wrestling?
Pardon?
Who's actually wrestling?
Is it Kevin Owens and Grayson Waller?
Kevin Owens and Grayson Waller.
I think so, anyway. But yeah, we've got an Orange Cassidy pin badge, which is the same design as what he has on his Titantron entrance, just all the lands and stuff like that. Nothing super detailed, but still absolutely fantastic.
I'm so jealous of this gig. I'm so jealous of this gig you have. It's the you've got the best gig. I love how they pick you to be the voice of reason when we have these massive debates as well. Like, because they know they can't trust me. Me and Dom cannot be trusted with it at all.
So, if I showed you that, what are you thinking?
Ooh, I'm thinking Streets of Rage logo.
I was thinking that, and we obviously know it's wrestling related. Hot Rod.
Shit. So you got Piper, Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
See, I do know my wrestling.
Open this up.
Oh, that's wicked.
That is awesome.
I love it. Misfit, get out.
Ronda Rousey. I mean, technically, he's not far off the money.
No, to be fair, they did reuse the gimmick for it. I'm not going to lie, actually. I know we jest, Misfit, of course, but I actually kind of liked it. You know, when they did that little package and they kind of gave her that same gimmick. I was kind of into it. It's a shame what happened.
Did you know that she actually got offered the name Rowdy from Roddy Piper himself?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why it's a nice story. That's why it's pretty cool. But yeah, there's only one hot rodeo.
Sand photo time, baby.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, there's more than one.
Ooh, Romans.
There's two sand photos.
Oh my god, really? You've got the best one ever today. Elvis.
Oh, sorry. I just caught the microphone. Brooklyn Brawler.
Like Patrick Stump for a minute then. Yeah, that's great. Where'd you put all of these? Because all your rooms are taking up with Funko Pops.
I know. I've got boxes of stuff that I've just packed up. So, stand photo behind.
That's sick. I love it. I thought
Kevin Sullivan.
yes,
Kevin
it must
Sullivan.
be.
Yeah. You've got
See,
the
I thought it was
KS.
Muta for a minute. I thought, like when I saw the tattoo.
with the face paint at the top.
Yeah, I thought it was Muta. It's Dunk the Clown, Misfits saying.
But the Brooklyn Brawl signature, look at that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm so jealous. Like,
Misfit. But then again, there you go. And again, you've got the signatures.
Has he got the best job in the world? Has he got the best job in the world, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? Gets to come on
Nick
stream.
Aldis.
No, you. With that opening the box every month. It's awesome. They don't let me.
I don't get paid to open them, so
I'm not wrong. Brooklyn Brawler was Doink at one point. Yeah. I'll take your word for it, mate. I've had a beer. I've had 8 beers, you know, Dan. Are you still drinking them?
yeah.
Are they all right?
I like them. I like it's passion fruit and it's very, very fruity.
Well, suits you down to a T.
Yeah. But it's delicious.
He owns it. I was going to say, we are having Nick Aldis though, mate, with that ugly suit jacket he's wearing. Talking to Roman
It's
Reigns.
a velour looking jacket, isn't it?
It's not for me. I don't know about you. It's not for me. I prefer. I like a nice grey suit jacket.
Yes.
You know,
Or
works for me.
navy.
No, see, I don't do navy. I don't do blue. It just doesn't look good on me. But grey, oh mate, I rock it. Should see me on my wedding day. Liquid
I
set.
was gonna say, look at the colours around you. That's blue all over.
Oh yeah. Well, I am the SmackDown guy. WCW fans would know this quote. Sullivan, my son. Oh, misfit, mate. I'm not gonna lie. It's been 20 years and I've had 8 beers. I mean, that is not a recipe for success when it comes to memory things, especially with WCW, because everything after the year 2000 with WCW, I needed therapy to get out of my head. And I include Vampiro versus Sting in that, and I kind of like that.
But no, what?
Getting Carmelo Hayes versus. Oh, did we get this wrong? Have we put the wrong poll out?
Could be. It might happen.
Shall we see if anybody voted? Kevin Owens, 100%. Yeah, no. Right, let's fix it.
Let's have a look.
It's Kevin Owens
versus Carmelo Hayes. And then we've got Bobby Lashley, Santos Escobar at some point later, I think. AJ Styles takes on Solo Sikoa.
That's going to be amazing.
That should be. That's why I used him as our Christmas reindeer for the thumbnail.
I love it. So who wins? This should be good, actually, this.
Yeah.
Because Carmelo Hayes is amazing. Like the match he had with Bron Breakker at WrestleMania, you know, at the Stand and Deliver show.
Yeah.
Absolutely wicked. And then the best match of that night, well, the singles match at least, was Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really good show. That you guys were chatting to Drew McIntyre, weren't you, when that was going on?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a signed photo of Drew McIntyre, and we got a photo with him, which at the minute I'm still waiting to find out where that's gone.
Oh, why?
Because it's not on the travel website, the travel company MVP Travel, but the other group photos is on there.
Oh, that's weird. Maybe chase it up, send him an email.
Yeah.
How weird. This would be good, though.
Yeah, I don't know where it went, but I don't mind.
They did us right, though, didn't they? MVP. Shout out to MVP Travel, based 100%. In Hull or York. Based in York, aren't they? Yeah, they did us right. They were very good hosts. If I was to do it again, here's a question for you, Dan. If you were to do Mania again, would you make any? Because let's be honest, we're going to do it again. You and I, we will be there together again, I'm sure, with the boys at some point. What would you do anything differently? And what would you definitely keep the same?
Obviously, it'd be a different location,
Of course.
or we would presume it'd be a different location. From start to finish, I don't really think there's much that could have been improved on for me. The hotel that we stayed in was fantastic. I don't know if there was an option to have like a food package at the hotel, or if it was just you sort your own food out, because if they did like a half board type thing where at least if you got breakfast at the hotel.
Yeah, I think breakfast is the only meal I'd want.
Yeah.
Because there were some days we were just up and at 'em, weren't there?
Yeah.
And there were other days we were. We had. I remember that first day. I came downstairs and had like you guys were absolutely dead to the world, understandably so. And I kind of, because I'm an early riser, I came downstairs at 7 a.m. and I had a coffee and a full English, and I was like, "What am I doing? I'm exhausted." But yeah, you know, and that cost me $20. But whatever. But I know what you mean.
But if they said like for an extra $100, you can have full breakfast every morning, would you want to do something like that, or would you want to go out to places to eat like we did half the time?
Well, I liked the freedom that we had, because it was nice when we ate when we were hungry. You know what I mean? We had so many different places. Like my favorite meal of the entire week, and there was some great that sushi bar that Mary took us to was amazing. But I mean, my favorite meal was that last one we had on the beach.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But
that was Santa Monica?
Santa Monica Pier. Monica Pier. Yeah, that was my favorite, and that picture of us having a Corona, hoodies. And our denims, in your case, waiting for the plane. That was ace. But yeah, so there's a few things if I was to do it again, there's a couple of differences I'd make. But I'll let you finish what you were saying, unless you were.
No. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of was some people do like to have a breakfast, then go back up, get a shower, then go out, and that might have been something that I would have liked. But I also, again, like you, I liked the freedom of being able to just go out and one day go to one place for breakfast, one day go to another place for breakfast. I liked that freedom as well.
Yeah, me too. Because that's how I am. If I'm on like, because I get it was a strange holiday in the sense that we were there to have a blast and have a good time.
Yeah.
But we also had Gimme a Hole Yet and WrestleSphere to think about as well. So. So there was a work aspect involved too, but that's okay because it paid out. But it paid off. But I think if I was to do it again, like the Thursday night, I know we were knackered, but I wouldn't change a damn thing about that.
Not even slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a band I'd never heard of, but I'd heard a couple of the songs, but I wouldn't have known who it was.
Yeah.
But seeing Head PE live on the first night of their new tour.
Yeah, it was great.
Brilliant.
If you don't know this, by the way, Holomaniacs, we were all jet lagged to hell. We had just had this lovely meal in the Rainbow Room, I believe. That correct me if I'm wrong.
And can you remember? Well, I was going to say, tell the people who we met beforehand.
Well, when we were in there, guys, we I'm drinking now. My lack of typing correctly shows. Oh, observing stuff, mate. That's
good lad observing.
All night. Do you want to see something? Hang on. Before I finish that, observing stuff. Look at all my beers. Look at them all. Look at them all. And there's more over there. But so we were in the Rainbow Room, guys. We're having a meal, and it was nice because it was Ant's treat to Dom. We was taking him to this famous rock bar. So we're in there, we're having a cracky time, but we're all exhausted because we're all proper jet lagged. And all these wrestlers walk in, didn't they?
Yeah.
Bully Ray, Dolph Ziggler, who we got a picture with, Frankie Kazarian, tons and tons, and loads of wrestling journalists as well were there too. Some were quite famous. We won't say who, I don't want to embarrass them. But we were just all of a sudden in this world, weren't we? And we're like, my God, we've arrived. This is WrestleMania. And And we had some lovely conversations with a couple of people. We didn't mark out too much. We got a little bit of a picture with Frankie Kazarian with Bully Ray ordering shots behind us, which was quite cool. That picture's on our Twitter. You're going to go and have a look.
I was just going to.
There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at me. God, I look fat. Reason for that.
And then I didn't care. I was there as a fan. I wasn't there as a working journalist. So I did mark out and get a photo with Bully Ray.
Oh, I'm so bloody jealous. Yeah, because this is the thing, you guys. Dom's right, and I absolutely agree with him. We've got to be, because at any point we could end up with WrestleSphere, we could end up interviewing these guys, and we do. Let's be honest. So
yeah,
I get the dichotomy and the, not the conflict of interest, but the
professionalism.
Yes, you're right. So it's because it's really hard not to mark out when they're there in front of you. Like when you're doing a Zoom interview, you can proper be a pro. But when you've got someone you've been watching for 20 years, like Bully Ray came over to our table and said hi, and he shook my hand, and I'm like, yeah, I was a little bit starstruck.
Yeah,
and I've got Dom there going, be a pro, come on, be a pro, and I'm like, oh, Dudley Butch.
Yeah,
you know, it is hard, but it's good that. Yeah, I'm glad we got the Kazarian picture, but I'm glad I didn't go. And it's such a weird one, isn't it? But anyway,
yeah.
What was I saying?
I mean, like I said, I am a wrestling fan first and foremost.
You are.
This as a wrestling journalism, I wouldn't call myself a wrestling journalist by even a close measure. I'm a wrestling fan on a wrestling fan platform.
You're a wrestling broadcaster, whether you like it or not.
At best, but not even close to being journalistic by any means. So if I ever saw another wrestler in the future, I'd be the same. I'm a fan. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your work. But could I grab a quick photo?
Yeah. And it's weird, isn't it? You have this natural inclination to thank them, don't you? When you see them. It's really weird. Yeah. Observing stuff, that's amazing. That's a good point. Like, I don't know if you know this, by the way, observing stuff, but Dan helps us with some of the tech support stuff now and then. Like, where would we be without him? But Dom and I, as part of Dom's Soundsphere magazine, we do have WrestleSphere, which is a wrestling dedicated website where we do interview guys from WWE, TNA, AEW, and everywhere else. So go have a look. It's if you want to see whole year presenters actually interviewing journalists, Andy Spores has got a few on there as well. Really good, really good. Go have a look, because we've got big plans for it in the new year. Big plans for it now that we've achieved the goals of what we set out to achieve in 2023. Nice one, Dan. I assume that was you. Oh, thank you, mate. That's cool. Yeah, you guys are good at that, I've noticed. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. That means a lot, because we and Dom was right about this. When we set this up, I was all in on bollocks to it. We get the press releases. Let's just be a dirt sheet. Let's just do news. And Dom was like, no. Let's just do interviews, a couple of features when they're the right features, and only ever news when we know it's factual.
Yeah.
And he was dead right, mate. Because like growth is going to be a little bit slower when you do it that way, but it's way more earned.
It's more legitimate as well.
Yeah, and now, like a year on, like WrestleSphere is about to approach its first year anniversary. Bloody hell, I can't believe, mate. I can't believe like where we've got in that time, and we've all been part of it. Every single. I know Whole Year is Gimme a Whole Year and WrestleSphere are two very different things. But they're also connected. Let's not.
Yeah.
They support one another as part of being different ventures. But it's just what an amazing year. Thank you, observing stuff. We try our best. We love it. We absolutely love it. Sorry, Dan. I'm drunk as a skunk, but I'll tell you. And so on the Friday, right? We went to SmackDown, and then we did the Hall of Fame. See, I
Yes.
don't know if I'd do that again. I think what I'd do instead is I'd go to Supercard of Honor and watch the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I mean, either way, you're going to have a good weekend with whether you do Ring of Honor, whether you do the Hall of Fame.
yes,
I think.
agree. SmackDown was ace, and like we were all so hyped, weren't we? Because we were all there together, and we had a couple of beers. We were having so much fun, and we didn't have any like work or anything to do that night. We were just there to have fun. That was wicked. But like when the Hall of Fame, I remember the guy on the plane. You know, the guy I was sitting next to.
Yeah.
I remember him saying to me, "Oh, dude, we do this nearly every year, and we're always on it, and then we get to the Hall of Fame and we just die." I remember thinking, "Oh, bro's over 40. That won't be me." It was totally me. I flipping heck, I was so bad, so tired on that Friday night. I don't know how the hell I even walked back to the hotel. And God, I was dead. I don't know about you, but I was dying during Rey Mysterio's speech. I was like, I love Rey Mysterio, and I'm falling asleep during his speech.
Yeah. I mean, we'd had a full day of travel, then we'd had another day that had been very long. But yeah, it was from start to finish. I don't think anything could have made it better for me overall.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, no, me too, mate. This isn't how I would improve. Bloody hell! How do you improve on perfection?
I mean, I've got it set as my wallpaper on the Mac that I'm using at the minute. The bit photo of us all.
Oh, I love that picture so god. Yeah, I don't. You probably already know this, Dan, because I use that picture so much, so goddamn everywhere. But I love that picture. That just signifies all of it. And I love how we're rocking our Gimme a Hole Yeah and WrestleSphere merch on that.
Yeah. I mean, there's something that I don't know where I saw it, what context it was in, or anything like that. And it's, can you go to a time when you didn't have a care in the world? And the first thing that I thought of was that photo. I was like, go back to that. Nothing else. Everything was irrelevant. We was just there living, I hate the phrase, but living our best life.
Yeah, it was nothing wrong with that. Do you know, I had one concern, and you'll feel it when I tell you. Remember, we had just queued right for about 20 minutes to get them Stone Cold Steve Austin beers. You'll remember this.
Yeah.
You were with me, and and we put them, and I put them on the checkout, right? And she says like $80 or something, and all I'm buying is some bloody Cheetos. Remember the Cheetos?
We bought 2 beers, Stone Cold Steve Austin IPA, 2 cans of Monster, I think it was.
I'm glad you remember.
And you bought a bag of Cheetos. I bought a bag of Quavers or something, I think it was.
And she goes like $80 or something like. And I'm like, are you serious? Every beer was like
20, I think it was like 28 quid for a Stone Cold Steve Austin beer.
Is that $28 or 28 like British pounds?
$28 per beer.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, when in Rome, you know, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
What am I going to like not
I
drink?
said exactly the same thing when I was buying the pizzas for the second night.
Yeah. Oh, I was wasted.
I bought 3 pizzas. There was only 8-inch at best.
Lol. So you need.
And 3 8-inch pizzas in the UK, we'd probably pay what, a tenner for them?
With the second night, obviously we drank all those ridiculously
high percentage beers. Yes.
Yeah. Before we went in. So we kind of went in a little bit drunk because I remember I was having banter with some guy dressed as John Cena, and I thought I'm going to get kicked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was and then we went in, and I bought some food, and then I don't think I didn't drink after that. I didn't buy anything else. I was a little bit wary from the first night, so I kind of just chilled out and watched the show a bit more. I didn't buy any pizza. I ate some of your pizza though.
Yeah, like I said, I bought 3 pizzas, and I think it was like $89 for 3 pizzas.
Jesus.
And
Because
I was like,
food-
when in, oh well.
yeah, like food was actually all right, like reasonably priced everywhere except SoFi Stadium, wasn't it?
Pardon, sorry.
I was going to say food was reasonably priced everywhere except SoFi Stadium in LA. Yeah.
I mean, I know we had a chat about it on the best of 2023, but I love Denny's. I think it's cheap, it's cheerful, but there's a lot of variety there.
Are you not barred from every Denny's in the in California after our visit there?
No, when I went
No,
to
really?
San Fran, went in there a couple of times and loved it.
Saying that, I think Anthony might be. I don't know if you are.
Yeah.
But I think I might be as well. They
But
hated
again,
me. They hated me and they hated Ant.
I think that was probably my favourite night after the head PE, because we all went in there and it was just absolute chaos with like 7 of us,
So funny.
and it was just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god. What was that? The Friday night? Was that only like the second night we did that?
No, I think that was the first night out after the first night of Mania.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was drunk the whole time. Just don't remember anymore. American bars would love you guys, mate. We've been in loads of them. We would probably get on your nerves. Oh, mate, Dan goes to LA all the time. His family are in San Fran, and I'm
LA is a 5-hour drive from there. It's not close.
Yeah, it's your second home, isn't it? And for me, I'm back and forwards from Florida all the bloody time, and whatever else. And I've been to LA, Florida, Sunshine State is my go-to. But yeah, mate, Dan and I are in American bars all the time. We Hugh Grant it up. Oh, hello! Yes. I'm so charmingly befuddled.
I just talk like this, and people can't understand me.
Yeah, do you know what? I was in the Florida Mall, right? Last time I was there, I was in some game store, and I was buying something, and she goes, "Oh, you're from Canada?" And I went, "No, I'm from the UK." And she goes, "No, you're not." But I am.
I know where I'm from.
Yeah, I do know. Florida is wild. Got to be careful. St. Louis is where I'm from. Nah, St. Louis is all right. We were on Route 66 though, briefly, very briefly, weren't we? I think when we were going to the airport or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like for a quarter of a mile or something.
There you go. So I've been on Route 66. Because I have that mug that we bought at the airport, so I have to have said I've been on it. Otherwise, that mug means nothing.
I mean, I'm hoping in a couple of years' time, WWE announced they're going back to San Fran area for Mania.
Oh, we're all crashing with your parents, are we?
Yeah. Well, my mum.
Love that. Dan's mum. We're coming.
She has popped in ever so often as well.
I know. I've been there, or I've seen it when I watched it back. Hang on. Observing stuff is saying, so what's it like? Go to a different country. You speak the same language. I never left the country. Oh, mate, that's crazy.
It's great fun.
Yeah, a different continent. Oh, dude. Oh, wow. Well, going to America, it's not. The only difference I find, the big difference with going from the UK to America is the tipping. That's the only issue I ever have.
Yeah. Tipping is something that we don't really do across in the UK unless you're at a high-end restaurant, I think.
It's if you really love it. It's like tipping in the UK is like you've had a really good meal, your waiter or waitress has been phenomenal, you want to give them something.
Yeah. But across in the US, because it is the norm to do, a couple of times you might not be sure on how much to tip. So sometimes you might over tip, sometimes you might under tip. And when the heroes talk, they sometimes understand that it's not something that we do.
Yeah, but they don't always. Yeah, it depends. Yeah. But I think though, if you are somebody who's been to America multiple times, you should just understand that that's the culture, that is what you do, and it is what it is. And if you don't, if you've been there a few times and you're still not getting it, then you deserve to make a dick of yourself. But I think like if you're from America and you come to the UK, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine.
Well, my stepdad came across to the UK with my mum, and one of the very first nights that he was here, we all went out on a few drinks around the town centre.
Yeah, in Hull.
In Hull. And no, we didn't even go there. We're just literally in the town centre. And one of the places that we went into, Phil was like, that's his name, Phil. It was like, yeah, what drinks do we want? So we got 3 pints of lager, whatever for my mum, and a couple of other drinks. And it came to like 17 quid. So I was like, oh, yeah, there's 20, keep the change. Because he was used to doing the tip. So whenever he was going up to the bar for another drink, they'd go straight to him because I was like, oh, we're going to get a tip.
Yeah, defo.
And we tried to sort of stop him going to the bar and say, no, we'll grab them for you. Because every single time he was buying drinks, he was given a £3, £4, £5 tip.
But they were loving it. It's like New Year's Eve.
Yeah. We was buying £15 worth of drinks and giving a third of that extra as tip. So they was absolutely loving it.
Yeah, observing. Like, no, if you were to tip in the UK, it wouldn't be weird at all. They wouldn't look at you funny. They just love you for it. They'd just be like, for example, if Jess and I go out for a meal at one of our favourite restaurants, we usually tip. Not because we don't have to. We do it because we like the place. We want to support the place. We want to support the staff, and they always sort of sort us out and look after us. If we go to our local pub, like the place which is like 2 minutes away from my house, no, like we go there at least once a week to eat.
Yeah,
but we never tip because it's just not that sort of place. You just don't. You pay you. It's like going to McDonald's. No, it's a brewer. I think it's like a Brewer's Fair or a Marston's or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's like going to McDonald's. Like we don't tip at McDonald's, do we? Because why the hell would you? You know, you pay your money, you get your food, you crack on. Like, do you tip at Mackey's in America? Oh, so there you go. Like, exactly. Like, you wouldn't tip at Mackey's, would you? Like,
no,
it'd be hilarious. Right, we don't tip at McDonald's. See, that must be the only place in bloody America where you don't tip.
Fast food places, I don't think anyone tips.
Right, so fast food is accepted.
But somewhere like Denny's, because it's more of a restaurant than it is a fast food chain.
Lol.
Not that much, but I don't think you tip. Don't think you tip at McDonald's, but you can tip at sort of place like Denny's because it is a proper server coming to your table, taking your order.
I was going to say, I'm just looking at that, observing stuff. So I'd say, mate, like I don't know much about some of the again. I think I've been to every continent above Antarctica at some point. But in regards to Europe, like France, Germany, Italy, Spain, places like that, like you'd be fine, mate. My advice is, if you want to be respected, learn a little bit of the language, just get a phrase book and understand the basics, because they appreciate you trying. But what happens most of the time, for example, when I was last in Amsterdam, I don't speak Dutch or Flemish at all. But I tried, and every time I tried, they laughed at me and then they spoke English to me.
And sometimes their English is as good as, if not better than, a lot of the people from the UK.
Yeah, exactly. And
we're taught in secondary school, usually, we're taught a language for a couple of years and then we drop it a lot of the time.
Yeah, I did.
Whereas I think across there, they're taught English for like 5 years.
And they pick it up from just like the media, from watching movies, TV, stuff like that. Like Spanish, I think if I could learn a second language, and I'm embarrassed to say I only speak the one, it would be Spanish, because if I was to speak Spanish, it would make life easier for me.
You've got multiple places.
Yeah, like Latin America and in Europe, it would make life way easier for me. That would be the one I did, because I think that is probably the most useful. But I know a little bit of French. I know enough to, like, I can order a beer. I can say thank you, please. I can do all that in French. Same in Spanish. Same in German. But I couldn't speak the language. Of course not. Again, like if I'm ordering a bit, I know how to order a beer in a bar in somewhere like Germany. And let's be honest, we're going to end up in France and Germany this year with WWE going there. Yeah. So, but every time I go to France or Germany, the minute I walk in, they like smell the English on me. I don't know what it is. Saxon.
I mean,
Greece.
I've done Spain, and I've used Google Translate on my phone.
Yeah.
Which is such a good tool to be able to use. But if you're sort of worried about going to different countries observing, don't panic about it. If you go into somewhere that speaks English, you'll probably get a lot of good attention because of the accent.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I go to see my mum, I go to where she works, and because they're used to my mum's accent, they don't hear her accent anymore, but they hear me, even though me and my mum sound very similar. They go mad over my accent because it's completely new to them, but they sit and speak to my mum all day and don't give the same reaction.
Yes, that's so true. God, I had a great time in America when I first went to America when I was 19, which is a long ass time ago. And nearly half my life ago down. And I had an absolutely great time because I Hugh Granted it up. I'm in Florida, and I don't want to go too blue. I've been married for God knows how long, but I had a cracking time because American girls dug the accent.
Yes,
but these days it's weird as well because it's like more UK accents are known over there these days. So it's not quite what it was. I walk around America now like I'm walking around Preston Town Centre. I don't give it any mind. It's just it's just another place. And I'm kind of the same in Europe as well. If I'm in France or Amsterdam or Berlin or Munich, I just walk around like I'm anywhere else. And I just don't worry about it.
You feel comfortable there.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, I mean, while I was in San Fran earlier this year, we went in a few places and we got a few, not funny looks, but a couple looks of, oh, they're not from around here. And I mean,
you get that, to be fair, you're from Hull, you get that in England.
Yeah. Yeah, if I went across to Liverpool, which is a couple of hours drive away, they would look at me and go, "You're not from around here."
They do that to me, mate. They do that to me. Yeah. But that's Scousers.
Yeah,
we love you, by the way, Liverpool. We both support Liverpool, don't we? Now.
Yeah. But it's one where you could go from East Coast to West Coast in America, East Coast to West Coast in the UK. If you sound a bit different, you're going to get a couple of looks, but it's never normally a negative thing, I don't think. It's, oh, we haven't heard that in a while, or, oh, they sound like someone that we know.
I would just say, just to do our jobs, Santos Escobar is attacking, is just pinned Lashley, and some douchebags ran out, and it's got to be his minions from Legado del Fantasma. Sorry to change the subject, dude.
Yeah, I presume so.
Oh, I've got to say, observing stuff. Don't ever assume that a foreign country is anything like a neighborhood. Oh no, it's them two. No way. It's Los Lotharios.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bite. Yeah, don't ever assume.
Released.
No, mate. In NXT, they've been on NXT for.
Oh no! Oh yeah. I was thinking of what was the other tag team where they had the travel agent gimmick?
Oh my lord, them two.
Yeah,
the Clones. Yeah, we haven't seen them for a while.
That's what I thought you meant.
Worst. Yeah. No, yeah, they were very, very much released. You guys are ahead of me in SmackDown. Yeah, I was going to say, mate, don't ever think like going to a foreign country is like going to a dodgy neighborhood abroad. It ain't. Like go to Paris or Rome or somewhere like, or even some places in Mexico. It'll blow your mind. Trust me when I say that. Like, what I find, the more I travel, the more I find is, especially in the Western world, everywhere's kind of the same. Yeah. Even if they speak another language, everyone's a little bit similar. Like yeah, there are differences, but we all kind of drink the same Kool-Aid almost in terms of how we see things. And I mean, like the developed Western world, you've got Canada, America, Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Greece, any of these places, like you just kind of, you just kind of slot in, don't you? You just kind of slot in. It's a shame we can't travel to Europe like we used to be able to in the UK because a load of idiots had a vote. But it's still nice. I miss Fit. You still with us? Dan and I have been tangentialized this evening, haven't we, mate?
I think we've been alcoholized as well.
Yeah. How many have you had?
I'm on my 4th can.
Oh, dude, I'm like flipping. I think I'm on my 9th.
Yeah.
These Aldi stubbies, they're really good. They're only 4%. What did he just say? Hang on. Yeah, our culture is like yours. We just have guns in a better fashion sense. I mean, America doesn't know what fashion is, mate. Come to London, right? Yeah.
Have you seen Kanye West's stuff?
Yeah, enough said. Chris Trenton, mate. I don't know who you are, my friend. Welcome for joining us. But I want to say, Chris, you are my new best friend. You are my new best friend. And again, like, check it out.
Yeah. It's cool, isn't it?
Have a health.
If you do a thumbs up and it'll recognize it, it'll give that.
Oh my God.
Do a heart with your fingers.
How do I do it? How do you do a heart with your fingers? I'm old, Dan. I'm 36.
So you do that.
Oh, yeah, like that.
And you get hearts popping out.
What? Oh, you're better than this to me. Is that a heart?
There you go.
Go on, do it. Let's go. Come on. Does that work? Do I do that? Like, Chris is saying thumbs up, so I'm like, I can't do it, Dan. It doesn't like me.
Just got to hold it sort of still, but straight thumbs up. That's weird.
Stop working.
No.
Yeah, nice one, Chris. Yeah, you're in good company here, mate. That's what I love about Gimme a Hole. Yeah, we all have a range of political beliefs and stuff like that. But when it comes to the big stuff, we all agree, don't we? Because I'm not being funny. Like, if you live in the UK, I don't want to do politics. It's like Christmas Eve, and where we've had a beer, but it's like, I'm of the view when it comes to that. Like, the proof of the pudding has been in the eating for a few years now, and I don't get how you can deny it. Misfit, thank you for keeping the lights on, mate. He said, I've heard Eric Young maybe going back to WWE because he's not under contract with Impact. Handshake with CNA. Now, I would agree, Misfit, and it makes sense. Like, he might do that. I know him and Triple H are good mates, but I heard him talking like in front of me at that TNA show in Coventry, and he might have just been being a company man, but he was very, very, very pro TNA. It was a house show, so there's no
recourse.
Yeah, there's no, like, it wasn't recorded or out, but he was like, you should have heard Frankie Kazarian, dude. Shots fired at AEW.
Yeah, I bet.
But I don't want to repeat it just because, again, like, you know, I'm always chatting to their PRs, but shots fired. Even Jess loved it. Observing stuff. I like your accent. So do your women. I feel like Americans where you guys talk more elegantly. Well, no, I know what you mean, mate. But like, there's so many different English accents. It's really hard to compare. Like, but we do find, like, again, when I was a kid and I went over there, I had a cracking time. I was a single man. I had a great time, but if I was to go there with my wife now, it wouldn't be the same situation. She'd be like, "What are you doing?" Do you bring your missus with you when you go to San Francisco? Does she laugh?
I did this year. But previous years I've been sort of on my own. But with that, I've been staying with my mum and stepdad, so it's been a bit tricky.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not living at home again. I miss Sam. Mate, I'd love to see Sam. Like, what a wasted opportunity that was with Sanity. I know we've gone way off topic.
On the main roster, yes.
Oh, could you imagine?
Sanity in NXT was amazing.
But Killian Dane, though, is a big demo, isn't he, on the
Yeah.
indies? And he needs to go back. But he's married to Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Isn't he? So something could happen. Who knows? Chris is saying, almost. Go back, mate. Go to Florida, Chris. You'll do just fine. Go to Florida. You'll do just fine. Who's this guy? Is this Butch? Oh, it's AJ. The hell?
I think you're quite a bit ahead of me.
AJ came out looking like a miniature Undertaker.
Well, he
It's
looks
around it.
absolutely shredded now, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's huge.
When he came back last week, I was like, he looks like he's been on the juice.
Yeah, well, I think he's just been lifting, mate. Lifting. Chris, if first you don't succeed, try again. Mate, I've been married for years, mate, so I'm not. Don't take my advice. No one who's married has sex. You guys have levels of accents. Favorite UK accents. The theatre play, you guys. That's all. Mate, listen to Scousers.
I was going to say, that sounds like a London accent by the sounds of it, doesn't it?
Like, Dan, you and me have different accents, don't we? I'm from Lancashire, you're from Hull. Like,
Yeah.
if you say get, I don't pronounce my T's, but like if you were to say getting, you guys kind of go getting, don't you?
Yeah.
Like that. It's awesome because I noticed that when I listen to you guys, and we're only like what 2 hours from each other.
Yeah, less than that. I think it's just over an hour and a half-ish.
That's mad.
Yeah. But the thing is, you go from where I am and where you are, and we go bang in the middle, Bradford way.
Aye, yeah.
They sound completely different to both of us, even then.
Yeah, Liverpool reminds me of the Beatles. Exactly.
Yeah.
Then
you've got the George accent, you've got the Brummie accent.
Oh yeah. Like Chris, it's exactly that. Like when I was there, I went all Hugh Grant mode. Like, oh dear, I'm so charmingly confused because it was. I'm gonna get back on topic after your response. Norma, I'm glad you're still paying attention, mate, because Dan and I failed long ago. Orton and AJ both came. Yeah, didn't they? That's so true.
Yeah.
They both came back shredded, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, people sort of say to me, where am I from? Because I don't sound completely Hull, but I also don't sound Yorkshire, I don't think, as a lot of people say.
Mate. You sound pretty Yorkshire to me, mate.
I was going to say, I know I'm pretty Yorkshire.
See, it's only when I watch an interview back with a wrestler or something like that, and or when I was in Tenerife and I started speaking to somebody, and it was from London, and she goes, "Are you a farmer?" I went, "No, I'm not a bloody farmer." You sound like one. What are you on about? What? I was going to go for a wee, but 1 sec. I'll let you vamp, mate. You know what you're doing. You've been doing this longer than me.
I'm just putting the poll together for the final match.
Oh, I talk to myself when I'm doing the poll. They're all used to it.
Yeah. AJ Styles, Solo Sikoa. There we go. That's in the YouTube community now. So, yep, AJ is going against Solo. Solo's taken another loss and okay with that. Observing's back on topic. I'm glad someone is. Keeps us in check. Observing it sound like the most country bumpkin compared to you. Americans that live more southern than me need subtitles for the regular folk. Yeah. Midwest. Midwest is that... I ain't got a clue. Michigan way somewhere? Back to sanity thing. Triple H is rebuilding the dead tag division. Yeah, I'm not surprised. AJ's coming out hot. Seems a bit weird seeing him wrestling. Looks like trousers or jeans instead of his sort of wrestling pants. Yeah, looks really weird seeing AJ like that. Why do we have Harry Potter but a WWF belt? I collect Funko figures, and this room is basically my Harry Potter room. If I quickly do that, there you go. That's just the majority of my Harry Potter figures in the room. Oh, you got Mobby, a good choice.
I just found the crate. Like, I think
Nice.
Jess just put it there. She doesn't know I found it, but I did. No,
Is that Christmas Day beers?
I think I just drank the Christmas Day beers. I think
Okay.
these are the
Crack on,
something
then.
else. I don't know. I'm not going to drink them now.
Crack open and crack on.
Found them in it. I've still got meat stubby. But right, there we go. Oh yeah. Are you, Chris? You talking about his Funko Pops? How many rooms have you got dedicated to them?
2.
How does your missus sport with you?
Shanty's choice. It's not a
love that.
WWF belt, although I do have a WWE World Championship belt in my other room. This one is actually Gimme a whole year belt, dude. So that's for we was doing predictions at one point for each sort of premium live event, and whoever won got to keep hold of the belt. And I'm sort of at the minute technically retaining champion.
How long have you had that?
Not long enough.
I mean, right, hang on. Observing stuff is about to get banned for saying that. Like, the American version of The Office wouldn't exist without the UK. Now, I will give you the American version of The Office is excellent and stands alone as its own thing, especially after season 2 when it runs out of what's the term? It kind of like runs out of inspiration and then does its own thing.
Runs out of steam
because like Jim and Pam don't. Well, Jim and Pam don't get together after series 2. They don't get together. No. So, but it can't. With the UK version, there's a lot less. There's only 2 seasons, and then the Christmas specials. So they get together eventually. But see, I don't think you can compare them. I think the American Office is its own thing, and the UK Office is its own thing. But in the UK, we really like deadpan, cringe humor, where America humor is a little bit more sitcom-y. So, but yeah, you've got to enjoy cringing, don't you, with the British Office to enjoy it. Same with like extras, any of Ricky Gervais' work, really.
I was going to say, if you look at stuff like Fawlty Towers, that is a UK staple of classic comedy or sitcom. They tried to do it in the US and it didn't work. Guess what they had to do to get it to work for an American audience?
Probably recruit an American writer, I would have thought, but no.
To get it to work where American audiences wanted to watch it, they removed Basil Fawlty.
No.
Yep.
No. And I mean, Fawlty Towers is perfect. It doesn't need an American remake. It's set in Torquay.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't have Fawlty Towers.
Obviously, they wanted to try and do a US version. They tried to do a US version of The In-Betweeners.
Oh, yeah, that was a flop, wasn't it?
It just came across as crude, and it wasn't slapstick comedy humor or anything like that.
There already is an American In-Betweeners. It's called American Pie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same concept.
That's as close as. And I mean, I literally yesterday sat and finished watching all of the different American Pie films again.
Yeah.
Even all of the sort of offbeat ones like American Pie Presents Book of Love and stuff like that, because it's brilliant.
I haven't seen any of them.
I would go back and watch them because they are actually still really funny.
I say, Chris, you're getting over with me, mate. You like Fawlty Towers. You don't like Brexit. Ricky Gervais' Office is the best. You like Chris, like and subscribe and come back, mate. Honestly, like you're winning. We love observing stuff, but he's here every week. We love him, but we take you for granted now. We'll do that to you soon, but that's just where we are. They built Fawlty Towers. Ooh. I don't like American Pie. See, the first American Pie, I adore. Second, like
First
all the
and
sequels,
second.
not so much. Second one's great, but like the first one is just, I just timeless.
Yeah.
Devin is saying AJ Styles came out with flashbacks from the Boneyard match. I love the Boneyard match. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Chris, for liking the video. Like and subscribe. Check you out. You just like your room is a TARDIS. You just like pull shit out of anywhere. It's amazing. Like we could be talking about fish and chips, and he'd pull out a haddock. You know. You guys, tongue in cheek is when you say like tongue in cheek's quite like a bit like sarcasm in it. It's like it's not when you're not fully serious about something. Afterlife is wicked. Afterlife. I found Afterlife. Did you watch that, Dan? I found that really hard to watch. It's because I just remember thinking, what would I do in that situation? And I think I would do that. I think if I, do you know what it's about?
Is it dying and basically being a ghost or something? I think.
No. It's about a guy. Like Ricky Gervais plays a guy who loses the love of his life, loses his wife to cancer, and he decides that he's eventually probably going to commit suicide and follow her because he doesn't want to live without her. So he just zero shits given. He just decides to live life telling people exactly what he thinks when he thinks it, and it turns him into a bit of a douche.
It would do, wouldn't it?
Like he's completely liberated because he can say whatever he wants. There are no repercussions to what he's going to say. But then, life kind of finds a way, and he starts recovering and feeling better, and think, he's still him. He still has his philosophy, and there are some really, really dark moments.
Yeah,
but it's a comedy. But there are some really, really dark themes about grief and loss and things like that. But it's very carefully interwoven with the what would you do if. And it's about him then recovering from that loss and finding a new way to. It's very, very smart, but it's a difficult watch. Because I think I'd be him in that situation.
Yeah, no, that's probably Python, textbook British humor. Yeah.
Holy Grail, Normar. That's my favourite.
Whereas I was more of a Life of Brian fan.
Oh, really? See, Life of Brian's genius, but I can't get enough of Holy Grail.
But I'm going to that style of comedy where it's completely outrageous. Normar's just hit the nail on the head. Animal House.
Sorry, Misfit. We are still here with you, mate. Just we've had a beer and it's Christmas Eve.
Yep.
It's like what did I say? Like, how the hell?
Again, if I'm going to that style of stuff, I'd go to that as well.
Oh, that's a great film. What a film.
Probably one of the best comedies ever.
That is so bloody funny, that.
Yeah.
Animal House with Joe Belushi's textbook American humor. Yeah, no,
I've actually got a John Belushi as Bluto pop figure as well.
How every time they type something in the comments, you just manifest it in that room. How is this happening? I thought all you had in that room was my belt and Funko Pops.
I've got Funko Pops, Harry Potter books, and my belt, and a load of Blu-rays.
How'd you dust those bad boys? What'd you do? Just like walk in with a feather duster and go?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to unplug the microphone, but I was going to sort of maybe see if I could show you the other room. Now the girlfriend's not here tonight.
Oh, she out.
So, yeah, she's out at her sister's, but show you just the wrestling pop figures.
If you can. Yeah, Dunny just. Hang on. I'm sorry for typing long stories. Don't worry, mate. Dan has superpowers. That's what I'm starting to bloody think.
Give me a sec. I'm just going to mute my mic so I can read.
Oh, he's gone. Didn't hear what he said. I was with Spooky Witches versus Kabuki Warriors, and the winner faces Caden and Katana. Yeah, me too, mate. I'm here for it, though. What about you, Misfit? Let me guess, though. You're all in on Kabuki Warriors. And why might that be? Oh, hang on. Io Sky is not in Kabuki Warriors. but you are very much a Gary Sane guy. And we both like Asuka, don't we? Again, you know how furious I was when she didn't win at Mania. Dan will remember. He sat next to me. I was furious.
Yeah, I've just I unplugged my mic. I didn't unplug it, but I unscrewed it so I could readjust it. Because that way I can take the camera, the headset, and the microphone as a lump sum and move if I needed to.
So I'm just going to answer Chris. So Chris, mate, we're on Twitter. We really appreciate likes and follows and subscribes on YouTube and Twitter. They're the things that help us the most. We are Gimme a Hulia is on Facebook as well. You can see all our beautiful faces on Dan's new banner picture.
We are technically on TikTok, but it very, very scarcely gets used.
Yeah, we need to get better, don't we, at TikTok and Instagram? But we're all over 35, so it's hard.
Yeah. So I presume that's the last we're going to actually see on SmackDown itself. So I'm going to keep hold of everything. Oh, no, I need to readjust another cable.
Oh, God, Roman's attacking AJ. What the hell?
Yeah.
See, this changes everything. I thought we were getting Randy.
Yeah, I thought.
But now he's doing.
Although he could show up to save AJ, maybe.
He could. Like they went to war at WrestleMania, didn't they? Them two. Yeah. Roman got put on his ass. There's an American Crime Family series, Animal Kingdom. Our version of Peaky Blinders, probably on Netflix. Oh, really? Because like Peaky Blinders, how does that exist without Birmingham? You know? Oh, bloody hell, Dan! You're like me last week.
I'm just trying to. I've got one cable that's tying everything up, but I think I've got them all sorted.
Oh, where are you then, Chris? Where are you near? And did you go to Clash at the Castle?
There we go. There's Randy.
Observing stuff. Why not?
There we go.
The question is, why aren't you?
I've managed to untangle everything, so we can have a look at the.
Oh, we're getting a tour of Casa El Dan.
So I've got a couple of movie posters and stuff, and I've got some tattoo stuff behind me.
Have you read the comments, Dan? Just by the way, while you're walking around, have you read the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hannah, he does. It's me.
Yeah. So that is just the WWE collection.
That's absolutely flipping mental. And by the way, Hannah, I shared a bed with him for a week in LA. No regrets. It was great.
And then if I do that.
That is absolutely insane. That is insane. I could not get away with that. That's amazing.
I've got some that are absolutely awesome, so I'll just grab one of them.
Do you know what I like, though, Hannah? Do you know what I like the most, right, is he just kind of rolled over. He told me all about, well, it wasn't much to tell. He just kind of rolled over and that were it. It was brilliant. He was just like, he's the best bedmate ever. Do you know what I mean? He just went to sleep.
I don't snore either, do I?
Didn't snore, didn't kick.
See, I keep telling her I don't snore, and she keeps saying I do.
My wife hogs the duvet, does all of this. No, Dan was in. I mean, it's like that Family Guy episode where he starts sleeping next to Quagmire because it's better than Lois. It was brilliant.
Yeah, so I've got Trish Stratus. And it's actually been signed.
That's insane.
There we go.
How the hell
Happy birthday, Daniel.
This is nuts, this.
Pardon?
My stream has died, mate. I don't know what's going on.
Mine did.
I don't know if it's our internet or whatever, but
there you go. There's another one.
That is insane. I was there when you bought a few in LA. No, you bought. You bought one in LA at least, didn't you? When we were. Oh God, AJ's killing everyone.
Yeah, I bought. I think one or two while I was across there.
Your girlfriend says you sound like a tractor. What are you doing up at 3 a.m.?
I sound like a tractor when I've been running and I'm catching my breath, but that's about it.
At least he's a combine harvester.
Yeah.
No, Anthony was. Oh God! Now Roman's here with his posse. Flipping heck. And why is LA Knight attacking Randy now? What the hell, man? I'm so confused. My stream keeps dying.
Mine's completely gone, so I ain't got a clue.
So why is our stream both of our streams died?
No idea.
I love. Hang
No
on.
idea.
WWE signing off saying "Merry Christmas, everyone." It's like they're all killing each other in the ring. Well, anyhow.
Now I'm being called out. When do I run?
Oh, she's got you there.
Yeah, true.
We ran to cabs in LA
Yeah.
and Ubers in London.
Although the run back from Wembley to the hotel was fun.
Was it a run or was it more of a stagger? I
Well, it was a stagger, but we had Jack with us.
He's going to watch this and see that. He's going to be like, you what, mate? To the fridge for
Hey,
snacks.
what?
He only does that on a Monday night. That's his gimmick. You know, I have a hat, he has snacks. And he doesn't do mince pies. We learnt that on Monday.
No.
And, I have to ask you, Dan, what are you doing? Because Monday, it's Christmas Day, so presumably you're not doing a Raw stream on Christmas Day.
It's a best of Raw, so I said to the guys on Monday that I won't be covering that, so...
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah. I'm going to have Christmas Day off.
Yeah, mate, I would. And to be fair, like you were there and watched all of those matches on stream anyway. So what are you going to do? Watch them again?
90% of them, yeah. So
yeah, nah, bollocks to that.
I'm at work Boxing Day anyway, so I'm like, I won't be there next week, but I was going to do the unboxing as a separate video, but I thought it was a bit of fun doing it tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for keeping me company, because I might have fallen like this stream would have been me snoring like a tractor on my keyboard. It just would have been that. It would have been hilarious, but it wouldn't have been good viewing. Where what we've done here is we've made a new best friend in with
Hannah J.
With Chris. I was going to say, sorry, Hannah.
Yeah.
But observing stuff, we've taught him some things about cultural diversity, and we've paid absolutely no attention to SmackDown. It's been great.
Yeah. I mean, we started late anyway, so was there much point? But it's been a bit of fun. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, guys, look, I know we started half an hour late because our other stream went over, but that we only do that stream once a year. And how often? Like last year, I was the new kid on the block, and this year, almost Andy's like the new kid on the block, and I feel like an old head. So, and I wouldn't mind. He doesn't even host his own show. The swine. He joins me every now and then, and I join him on Wrestling Raw.
I join him every so often as well.
Yeah, Andy, you should have been here, mate. You went to bed like I said. You sent the word link. I sent you the link a minute later. Oh, I've already gone to bed. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. And you're going to want me on Wrestling Royalties podcast next week, and I'll be there. Depends on what I was saying that.
Send him the word link and then just go to bed.
Yeah. 9 o'clock. Yeah, bye. Yeah, sorry, mate. No, so you were 30 seconds too long.
Yeah.
Long way to do. The time it took you to click copy paste, I went to bed.
Yeah.
Got dressed, brushed my teeth, had a piss, put my lavender balm, did this, did that.
Skincare routine.
Yeah, skincare routine, had a shower, bit of foot bath. I'm making all this up. I don't even do all of this.
I don't think I've ever done all of that.
I do some of it. Anyway.
We can see from your complexion, Sam.
Yeah, man. I work on it. Well, you've seen me in a hotel room, like do my thing. You've seen me like. Did you see me rub on my? We had a drink and that, but did you not see me rubbing on my lavender balm? I had it with me.
I thought that was just because of Ant snoring.
Oh yeah, that too. I need it. Yeah, I don't think he was that bad, but that's maybe because I wasn't that close to him. Like you were incredible. You just kind of rolled over, and that was it for 8 hours. Just silence and
sleep like a log.
Yeah, but we were knackered though, weren't we? Like every single night, we were absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, there was all long days because one, the jet lag was kicking our ass, and
Yeah.
then we was at a show for quite a long time.
Yes.
But we was always doing stuff throughout the day as well, so it wasn't like we stayed in bed until 10, 11, 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
then got up and did something. We was doing stuff from 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, whether it was meeting a couple of Dom's friends or just going to the mate shop.
Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it? Because it was like, it was one of them trips. Because I said this to Jess, and she was like, because we've talked about, when they come back to New Orleans,
Yeah,
she wants to come with me when they do New Orleans. Like, even if I go with WrestleSphere and we get some, some kind of like discount or get like a ticket offered to us, like we did with Money in the Bank and All In and stuff like that. It was awesome that we were able to get you a ticket for All In as well. That was absolutely sick.
I massively appreciated it because
Yeah.
I got to sit with Jack as well. So
yeah, perks of the job. It is. I'm not. Let's not deny it's a massive perk. But I think, like I said to Jess, you need to be aware that it is full on, and you just need to accept that before you come. You just need to accept that it's one of them holidays that you get back tired. There's no getting out of it, but it's worth it. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, like Jess appreciates wrestling because I appreciate wrestling, but like she'd struggle with multiple shows.
4 days back of it.
Yeah, she would. I promise you, she would. So I don't know if I'd bring her to everything, but New Orleans, man, we've got to do that when they do that again. I've got to be there when they do New Orleans. New York at some point, I'd like to see. Are there any, before we sign off tonight, are there any manias that you think, ooh, when they come back there, I'll do it? Like San Fran, obviously, because we'll all
San Fran 100%. I always say it because it's the one place in America I'd love to go to, Chicago.
It's a big wrestling city, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big wrestling city. The crowd are always mega hot, and a Chicago crowd on the Raw after WrestleMania. I think that'd be super hot, especially if it was something like CM Punk had won the title the night before or something. It'd be crazy.
I've just realised, Dan. Like, yeah, that'd be amazing, mate, but we'd all get beaten up. The rowdy over in Chicago.
Yes.
I drank 9 beers, right? 9 stubbies.
Yeah.
She's going to come down in the morning and see these empties and be like, you absolute, what the hell? I'm going to have to say, look, I've never, that's a record for a stream. Saying that, I started at 10 p.m. It's now 3 a.m.
Yeah, so 5 hours, 9 beers. That's
all
just
right,
over
actually.
it's just over a beer an hour.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, be all right.
And they're only stubbies as well, so it's not like there's a lot in them.
Yeah, they're not even half a pint, are they? Yeah, it'd be right. And only 4%. Yeah.
It's less than 2 stubbies an hour. So
yeah, she's going to watch this back and be like, what are you talking about? WrestleMania in New Orleans would probably be worth the trip. I'm saying no more. I'm not going to lie, mate. It's some of my Andy Sporzy was at one of the last ones, and every single Jack as well. Jack was at the last one, and every single person who's been to Mania in New Orleans raved about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I need to do that because I want to go to New Orleans just because I want to go to New Orleans. I've never been, but apparently Mania in New Orleans, the only thing that compares to it is Mania in New York.
Yeah,
which is interesting. So I think I'm more of a New Orleans guy than a New York guy. I don't know.
Shall we sign off for Christmas?
Yeah, I think we should, mate. And so we'll just quickly tell them. We'll tell the boys and girls what's going on. So there won't be a Raw stream this week.
It's Christmas Day / Boxing Day for me in the UK, but I'm at work Boxing Day, and it is only a review show, so it's not really anything new that we haven't seen before.
And if they do the same thing for SmackDown, guys, then I will do the same thing for SmackDown. But there is Impact. No, there is an AEW show. So if I don't do SmackDown next week, I'll join Ant for AEW. So if I'm not dead of alcohol poisoning or ill or whatever the hell, because I'm not actually well tonight. You know, I've been. If it wasn't for all them beers, I'd be dead. But oh, hang on. Hiroshi Tanahashi has been named President and Representative Director of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Nice.
Well, Go Ace is all I'm going to say to that.
Yeah.
Go Ace. Right. I'll let you pick the video if you want, mate, because I
did the one on the
Oh, cool.
2023, so
Did you
you'll
see
go.
Did you see what Dom did at the start of the stream?
No, I'm going to go back and watch it.
Don't. He put on about 12 videos. I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, like, anyway, right. So, guys, look, happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Happy holidays. Happy everything else. Whatever you believe, whatever you celebrate, thank you for being here with us. We love it.
Stay safe. Enjoy it.
Stay safe. It's a fun time of year. Like I'm a massive atheist, but I think Christmas is ace. I just do. I love it. It's wicked. It's the Christians' gift to the world, and we appreciate you for it. Just thank you for this year. Thank you for being here with us. I feel like Dad will agree as well that we've grown massively on the podcast this year. We've hit 2,000 subscribers. The sky's the limit. We've launched WrestleSphere in January. Exciting times ahead. And now I'll shut up and I'll give you to somebody who I wish still had this hair.
We shall see you soon.
See you soon. Love you. Night. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. And all of that.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.